As an artist, I have to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
What inspires you?
Life, people, women. These are my inspirations. You know, as I'm saying, I live in this world. It can be morbid, but I want to make it less so. And when I see people who've done things with their lives, there's this woman, you all must have heard of her, Muhtara Mai, who was uneducated. She was from this little village in Pakistan, and a lot of injustice rather, was done to her. But she did something about it. And, so those sort of situations inspire me.
Could you tell me more about her story?
Well, she was a woman who belonged to this little village, and, she was raped, and, she went through a lot. And there are other women like her, who for a tiny little thing, acid is thrown on them, or they're sort of dragged through the streets, in a half-naked, with their clothes strewn off. Those things make me feel so annoyed, so upset, that I feel I have to do something about it.
That's amazing. That's really amazing.
That's horrible.
Yes, it's horrible to see that, to witness it, and then on the other hand, it's amazing what you're doing, because it's part of your life mission, particularly women, because I've noticed in your art that namely feminine faces, namely women that appear in your art.
And with different expressions. Some are happy, some are sad, some are hopeful. But even if they're sad, if you see their lips, it's determined.
Really?
So I put a lot of emphasis on their lips, because that tells a big story of not giving up.
Wow, that's amazing, because I've actually not noticed that, but now that you mention it, I'm going to examine your art again. So not so much the eyes for you. It's
the eyes are more accepting. They are more, they've seen life, but it's the lips that say that, look, this is what life is, but this is my future, this is what I'm going to do about it, sort of, yeah.
I think you yourself are such an inspiration to so many women. I would love for you to express perhaps your words of wisdom to a young woman who's beginning her life. What guidance would you like to give?
I'd like to tell the young girls to look, if you really believe in something, don't give up. Just do what you believe in, because if you believe in something which is right, because mostly if you believe in something which is a true belief, it has to be right. So therefore, carry on, regardless. Just carry on, just keep on doing what you believe in, and you're going to succeed. So in other words, hope. Never give up. Always hope, always have that dream. And you'll be much happier in the end.
Is that why you use so many bright colors in your paintings?
Yes. For me, bright colors is brightness in life.
And that's where the happiness and joy that I see from you, that's where it comes from, because it's a deliberate choice.
It is. It is a deliberate choice. And, if you carry on doing it, you start believing it. And that gives you confidence. And that gives you hope. And that is something which you then don't give up. And you achieve it. I mean, you're just um, so much at peace with yourself.
Now, Tabinda, you have also published your book. It's titled The Dreamer Awakes, and this was published in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to actually go through this book with you. I was looking at some of the reviews. There's some exquisite pictures in here. So I'm going to pull up a review here. This is by Juliet Hyatt of the Zameen magazine in London. And she says, Tabinda's spontaneous style and lack of artifice, pulsating colors and heavy pigment lead to emotive canvases, where texture makes turmoil almost tangible. I read that and I loved it because it really describes the essence of your art.
Yeah.
You've got some amazing reviews here. Would you like to speak a little bit about your book? Maybe show me some of your art?
Well, this is actually a book on by a poet called Beau Zafar and my paintings. And I didn't paint for her, she didn't write for me. But it seems as if we both went through the same sort of journey in life, and we were both trying to say the same thing. And we're both very hopeful women who don't give up. And so we decided to put this book together, and we got some very good reviews, and we had some writers from India and Pakistan, and art curators, art historians talk about the book. And then we had a few launches in different countries, and then we had various the Oxford University Press. They picked up our books to sell them. There's Borders, and there's
Amazon,
yes, Amazon, Waterstones, etc. We had some very interesting launches in different countries, and so it's great. It's now there's another book which Fama, which is in Pakistan, and they are. It's actually the foundation of the Museum of Modern Art, and they wanted to. I mean, they're getting a book written on my work, and there's a very good art critic. She's probably the top art critic in Pakistan. Her name is Marjorie Hussain, and she's written the book. And
she's a historian and curator as well?
Yes, she is, yes. And there are some other people like Nilofer Farooq and a few others who are also going to be writing. And so I'm quite excited about that.
Sounds like an amazing project.
Yeah, it should be. I hope so, yes.
So when is this book, the second book, coming out?
The second book should be out by April. And they have, there's a gallery, a very old gallery in Dubai, and they're going to be having the first launch over there. And then after that, they are deciding where they'd like to have the other launches.
Well, I only wish you the utmost success. I am one of your fans.
Thank you.
Always have been. And I'm so happy to be able to sit here and to hear your personal story. Thank you so much for your time, Tabinda.
Thank you, Myra. That's very sweet of you.
Yes.
And I enjoyed the questions you asked, and I hope I was okay in giving the answers. And I wish you the best.
Thank you. You are more than okay. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And do look out for Escape Journeys on our website, escapejourneys.com. We're going to have many more amazing characters, such as Tabinda Chinoy. And Tabinda, please, if you want to, you can share your website and how our audience can actually reach you so they can be privy to your art.
Yeah. Well, it's Tabinda Chinoy at hotmail.com, or my website is tabindachinoy.com, or you can Google me, you can Bing, or you can find me in all these different ways.
Okay, so that's tabindachinoy.com, TABINDACHINOY.com.
I'd like to share with you a few lines from one of the poems from our book, The Dreamer Awakes. It's called Dazzling Insights. Today, in the early twilight of my life, comes rich and glorious clarity, that scintillating rarity that could have passed me by. I could have stayed in the maze forever in that wretched daze, but I looked for it and found it in the sealed, shut and shrouded patches and pockets of my mind, the multi-hued, vivid, brilliant visions etched in truth, the dazzling insights.
इतना